Wake up and smell the coffee, Mr. LaRusso.
Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Yo guys, welcome back to Cobra Karate. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're here with a brand new video, a brand new season 5 theory. Today is my theory for season 5. It involves Mike Barnes, and it kind of leads to the end. Now, I've said this a lot. I've been saying on a lot of streams lately because it's just one that I really like. It might not 100% happen, might not happen in future seasons, but there's just a few I really like for season 5. So you guys probably heard it before. I said it a lot, but I didn't make a proper video on it, so I said, why not do it here? So without further ado, let's get right into my theory for season 5 of Cobra Kai. So I'm not going to go detail by detail, scene by scene. I'm going to get a quick summary of what I think for season 5 is going to happen, and it all involves Mike Barnes, and really going to follow Mike Barnes' story, and it'll lead to the end finale of season 5. So after Karate Kid Part 3 and Mike Barnes lost, Sean Kanan has said he went on 2 roads. I heard him say on a lot of interviews, even I interviewed him, he mentioned it, that he went on 2 roads, whether Mike Barnes went down a darker path and he probably end up in jail, or he went down more of a redemption path, and he said that he likes the idea that he went to the military. Now, I don't know what Sean Kanan would say that if it actually just happened in Cobra Kai, but maybe he's cheating a little bit, I don't know. But this is what I think would happen with Mike Barnes. So I think after Karate Kid Part 3, he went down kind of a dark path. Maybe, he was Karate's bad boy, he's really involved with karate. Maybe after he lost the tournament, people looked more of him as a joke, and people just didn't take him that much seriously anymore, and that he maybe stopped losing karate tournaments, and maybe he did start going a darker path. But without nothing else to do, how he sort of lost karate, he entered the military. Now, when he went to the military, he became a very changed man, because in the military, you can learn honor, you can learn discipline, you can learn respect, you can learn a lot of things in the military. And yeah, maybe he did do a little karate in the military as well, who knows, but he went to the military and he loved it. Maybe he even had the Medal of Honor, maybe he did something really heroic, and it really changed him as a man. So when he got out of the military, he was a changed man. He was still a little aggressive, but he was a changed man. And then I believe that he would open his own dojo because he still loved karate. And after the military, I believe he'd still want to do something to stay active. And opening a karate dojo is what he would really want to do. So I believe he opened a dojo. I'm not sure what he will name it, but I'm sure the creators will think of something cool if Mike Barnes does have a dojo. But he'll have a dojo and he'll start teaching a class. And maybe Terry Silver knows about this, but he's waiting for the right time to approach him. Now, he teaches students respect and honor, sort of like Johnny in Season 1, where, yes, he's a little aggressive, but he does know what's right and wrong. I want to be a little bit more of aggressive Johnny, a little bit more evil, you could say. Not really evil, just more aggressive than Johnny in Season 1, but he still has that same values as him that he had in Season 1 and the whole show. So I believe that Terry Silver will go to him in Season 5, and I believe this will be somewhere in the early season. Maybe I believe he'll go to him. I feel like he'll actually go in more the mid-season. I feel like he'll go after when he finds out that Chosen is back, or not Chosen, and Daniel did not shut down, and he want to bring Mike Barnes back. Why he wants to bring Mike Barnes back, I believe, to scare Daniel and to mess with his head. We know that Daniel was terrified of Mike Barnes. He was terrified. He said he couldn't move. He even said Sam, I still live with the fear. And I don't know if that's referring to Mike Barnes, but he said Mike Barnes, he was terrified, more terrified of Chosen, more terrified of John, more terrified of anybody. He was terrified of Mike Barnes. So Terry Silver bringing him back, as he sort of likes to manipulate people and sort of torture them with their mind and whatnot. Bringing Mike Barnes would really mess with Daniel, and might even make him close again. And just let me put this out. You guys do not believe Mike Barnes are going to be Cobra Season 5. I think it's pretty obvious. Sean Kane's been teasing a lot. The creators had said that they want to bring back almost everybody from the Miyagi-verse, which was basically Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, and Mike Barnes is next in line. And also, they teased in Season 5, of course, Daniel teased it, saying is there any more karate villains from the past to come up? And then he said, well, maybe. I can't say that for sure. And of course, Terry Silver saying at the end of Season 4, saying, don't worry, I'll take up an old friend to help with Cobra Kai. Maybe he's talking about the new sensei coming in, or maybe he's talking about Mike Barnes. I don't know. But Terry Silver go to Mike Barnes and ask him to come back to Cobra Kai, and he'll first say no, because he's a changed man, he just want to go back to where he started. But I believe that he'll have some financial problems. Maybe he can't pay his bills, maybe he can't pay to continue teaching his students and continuing his dojo going. And Terry Silver offer him a lot of money and his own Cobra Kai dojo. I think then he'll agree, and he'll come in, and maybe Terry Silver brings a little evil side to him again. Maybe he starts doing evil stuff for a little bit. Maybe he likes it at first. But I feel like Terry Silver will eventually go too far for him, and he'll realize what he's doing is wrong, and he does not care about the money. He wants to get back out. I believe when he wants to go back out, and Silver will say like, "What are you doing? They can't do this," but he wants to get back out, and he's telling students, "All right, let's go." But then I believe his students will stay with Terry Silver. I believe that Terry Silver was manipulating his students to turn more evil, and now they're gonna betray Mike Barnes, sort of like with Johnny in season 2 when the Cobra was betrayed with John Kreese. I know it's kind of a rehash, but I think it would be a cool thing to do, because after that it would leave Mike Barnes with nothing. He has no money, no students. He lost his dream, you could say, and he lost everything, and now all he has is anger. So now I believe Mike Barnes would go to John Kreese in jail. He'll go to John Kreese. He'll hear his side of the story, and then I feel like the creators will do something to get him out of jail. I do believe John Kreese will get out of jail. I don't know how they're gonna get him out of jail, but I believe the creators will find a unique way to get John Kreese out of jail. But they'll get out of jail, and they want to take back Cobra Kai. So I believe Mike Barnes and John Kreese will team up with each other. I feel like John Kreese will first try to go to Johnny, and I feel like Johnny will first say no. And then I believe that even Johnny might not go with Daniel, because I feel like season 5 will start splitting up again, but not too far where it's like season 4. I feel like the reason why Johnny will not go with Chosen, or Johnny not go with Daniel, because he'll get back. I don't believe Johnny will be doing any karate. I feel like the Eagle Fang students will go to Miyagi-Do. And I feel like Johnny will want to come back eventually, but he needs to focus on Miguel and Robbie. He needs to focus on that. And I believe he might even have, this might be a little too far, but I believe he could have a rival with Chosen. Maybe he comes back and, I don't know, maybe they just don't get along with each other. I don't know, but I feel like people will just keep splitting up in unique and weird ways. I believe that John Kreese and Mike Barnes will try to go after Terry Silver on their own. And I believe that Tori, she'll leave Cobra Kai and go with John Kreese. And they'll be going after Terry Silver. I feel like John Kreese could get a couple people to go with him as well. And they will try to go after Terry Silver, but they will lose and they cannot beat him. I want to get an epic fight between John Kreese and Terry Silver. Maybe an epic fight between John Kreese and Mike Barnes. And just a really cool fight. And I believe that they will lose. I believe that Chosen and Daniel will try the same thing. Maybe Johnny tries the same thing, and none of them can beat him on his own. Eventually, Terry Silver will be so fed up with all this, and he will do like Order 66 in Cobra Kai. That is a Star Wars reference, if you don't know what I mean. Basically, he's going to go after every dojo. Maybe he sends people after to beat him up. Like we know, he's just playing a fire. Maybe he burns down all the dojos. That may be a little too far for Cobra Kai, but I just want to do something really dramatic that'll break every dojo. I feel like in this moment, that's when they realize that we need to come together. Everybody. So I feel like at this time, Sam will be in Miyagi-Do, and I believe that Tori will be out of Cobra Kai. Robbie and Miguel, I don't feel like they'll be in any dojos. They'll still be trying to figure out each other, but I feel like that Johnny, this is a shout out to Strike Force Media, Heat This Fury, but Johnny gets hurt by Terry Silver. Maybe that's what happens in the whole Order 66 of Star Wars, and I feel like that's why they'll come together. So I feel like Robbie and Johnny will come to each other and stop their rival, and I feel like Sam and Tori will come to each other and stop their rival. And I'm not saying to be like best friends, but they'll stop their rivals. And maybe John Kreese comes back to Miyagi-Do. Even Mike Barnes come back to Miyagi-Do. Even that's too far, I feel like it could happen. And they all go after Terry Silver. They all do it. So they all go after Terry Silver, and it is an epic finale fight. And they actually get the best of Terry Silver. They actually beat him. But I feel like Terry Silver knew this from the start. Now here's like the fork in the road. I think that happened. Now this is a twist. Maybe this was Terry Silver's plan from the start to trick. So this is Mike Barnes' plan. Now this is a really dumb prediction here, but let me just hear you this. Maybe the whole time we seen Mike Barnes this season was all a lie. Maybe we see like a flashback of him paying him money if he pretends to leave and he pretends to go with John Kreese and pretends to do all this, and then Mike Barnes turns and he just totally destroys him. Now, I don't think that'll happen, because I want Mike Barnes to get a redemption, because I don't want him to be a side villain. But that's just a quick prediction. But I'm going to continue with the other one. So that's a quick prediction. I don't know, but let me continue with what else I think will happen. So if that did not happen, I believe what will happen, they'll try to go after him, but he'll have a backup plan that will just put everybody back at bottom, and it'll just put him back on top. And I feel like season 6 will take place with everybody training with each other in Miyagi-Do, going after him one more time. I feel like John Kreese will die in season 6 at a redemption. I feel like season 6 could be the last season, but they could do a season 7. I don't know. This is my prediction. I love the season. I love the feeling of redemption. I love the feeling of everybody turning to Miyagi-Do. and all going after Terry Silver, because at the end of the day, I feel like everyone's gonna have a problem with Terry Silver. It'd be so powerful. The only way to end him is everybody coming together, and that's the way I want the show to end. But I also do not want the show to end. I want the show to have like a million seasons, but we know to not make it die out like the Flash. Sorry, CVO. CVO loves the Flash, and he gets mad when I kind of roast the Flash. I'm sorry, it sucks, but I just don't want it to end up like the Flash or end up like The Walking Dead, where it just feels dragged out. And yeah, so I feel like Cobra Kai should end season 6 or season 7. But that's my prediction for all that. But let me know what you guys think about that crazy prediction down below. I've been fantasizing over this. It's more of a fan theory than a real prediction, because I'm sure the creators are way more smart than me. They know what they're doing. That's just a fun fan theory that I have. And trust me, if you look back at my old videos, you'll know that I had worse. So take it easy on me in the comments, but I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to subscribe for my daily Cobra Kai news, theories, updates, predictions, and all things Cobra Kai. Guys, I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers before season 5. It's my dream. I swear it's been my dream for 1,000 subscribers. I've said myself for multiple times, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, it's going to be the best day of my life. I've been saying to myself, because I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I tried multiple YouTube channels. I tried gaming, vlogs, pranks. Do not ask me about that. I tried so many different things, and none of them worked. And this one is the only one that has actually became successful. And it's because this comes from my heart. The other ones is more, I just want to get views. But I didn't even try this with views. I started because I love to talk about the show. And I'm glad you guys like it too. So that's a message for everybody. If you guys love talking about stuff and it actually comes from your heart, make a channel. The editing might not be the best. You might not be the best at talking, the best at editing, the best at thumbnails. At the end of the day, if it's from the heart, you will grow an audience, because that is where our YouTubers should be. Sorry, my little emotional, motivational rant there. I'm just saying, thank you guys for the support, and make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Always remember, extreme situations require extreme measures. Peace. Cobra Kai Karate.